leading authorities are now pushing the medical community to embrace the importance of cardiovascular fitness as a fifth vital sign of medicine. Cardiovascular fitness, or cardiorespiratory fitness as it's commonly known, is a very important part of health. And the reason it's important is because we know that those people who are aerobically fit and possess good cardiorespiratory fitness live longer than those who don't. There's been a multitude of research studies that have evaluated the health profile of middle-aged men for a period of 10, 15, even 20 years. And what these researchers have found by following these individuals, and they've conducted annual health tests, they observed that those people who were fitter lived longer. Fitness is critically important, and that's why we call it the fifth vital sign in medicine. Historically, aerobic endurance or cardiovascular fitness has been improved with exercises like running, swimming, cycling. These are the large muscle group activities that allow us to operate aerobically and resist undue fatigue. However, more recently, we've observed that cardiorespiratory fitness can also be improved through interval training. So what interval training is periods of high intensity effort with low intensity effort. So more recently we've learnt that not only do we have to run, swim or cycle for 30, 40 or 50 minutes, even an hour, we can achieve the same improvements in fitness following an interval training regime, which only equates to 20 minutes or so. So it's well acknowledged now that any form of interval training is effective for increasing fitness. Using boxing or kickboxing, where you might undertake a bout of punching or kicking, then with a rest, and then repeat that for a period of time, is just as effective way to increase your fitness as running on a treadmill, swimming in the pool, or cycling on the road. So generally speaking, running, swimming, cycling, these are all great ways to keep fit, but they are actually a low skill form of exercise. And what low skill means is a lack of engagement. Simply because studies show that when we undertake goal-orientated, skill-based exercise, we increase the engagement of participants. Undertaking a form of exercise such as boxing or kickboxing, where there's a large emphasis on goal development and goal achievement, increases the participants' level of engagement. Whereas if they were to continually just operate on a low-skill activity, their level of engagement very quickly plateaus. And that leads to boredom. Boredom leads to early dropout. And in actual fact, studies show that most generic exercise programs are associated with up to a 50 and 60% dropout rate in as little as 6 months. However, if you were to undertake a skill-based exercise regime, such as boxing or kickboxing, where there is a strong emphasis on goal development, the participants maintain their level of engagement simply by mastering the techniques, which is a great way to increase their participation and engagement in that activity, whilst at the same time getting the benefits of cardiovascular exercise by virtue of the fact that many of the activities are performed at a relatively high intensity. Now we know that because to understand exercise intensity, we look for references such as the metabolic charts. The acronym is METs. And what METs are a description of the effort required or the energy required to undertake an activity. So for example, in a general boxing for fitness workout, participants generally work up to a 5 MET level. Now this is equivalent to brisk cycling and slow swimming. Now this is in a generic form of boxing where there is less emphasis on fitness and more on technique. So even just working on technique alone in a boxing or kickboxing structure will guarantee a participant to be working at a moderate to somewhat hard effort. We also know from research that the average heart rate response during a boxing or kickboxing workout approaches 70 to 80% of an individual's maximum. That is the maximum level their heart will beat for their age. Now, leading health authorities state that for any exercise to be considered beneficial for your cardiovascular fitness, you need to elicit a heart rate response that reaches at least 60% of that maximum figure. So based on the literature to date, we can confidently say that the generic forms of boxing and kickboxing elicit a heart rate of at least 70 to 80%, well above that recommendation. I really think the message is clear. If you're starting out on your journey of fitness or looking for a different way to increase your cardiovascular fitness, that is, you're looking for something outside of running, swimming or cycling, boxing and kickboxing is a great path to do that. It's not only will you get the benefits of great cardio fitness, but you'll improve your skill set as well. And even for those people who are already trained, I think the message is even clearer that boxing or kickboxing is an excellent cross-training modality. It'll allow you to maintain your aerobic fitness while cross-training in a low-impact environment, so potentially removing or reducing the stress on your joints at the same time.